Let's go to the US now. Joining me now is a former White House Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney. He's now a partner at Bondi Partners. Good to see you, Mick. We haven't spoken to you since a bit of this whiplash last week. Trump and his advisors were trying to really paint this backflip as all part of the art of the deal. Was it, or did Trump panic, do you think, on tariffs?
I don't think it was art of the deal. I don't think it was panic. I think they certainly just changed their minds based upon the information they had available to them. There was a very poor offering of the 3-year Treasury, I think Monday or Tuesday of last week, and that will get a Treasury Secretary's attention. And clearly the Treasury Secretary brought it to the president's attention. And I have to believe, of course, Donald Trump said the bond markets led in part to his decision to sort of do the 90-day delay. Here's what we know. We know more than we did a week and a half ago. We know now the tariffs are there for negotiating leverage, number one. They're not there forever for the purpose of just being there. They are there for leverage, except maybe with China. And number two, there will be exemptions. The exemption that was given to Apple and the other tech companies over the past 12 hours or so, I think is a sign of more things to come. So as confusing as it has been, there's been a little bit more clarity in the last couple of days.
Yeah, do you think? Do we have clarity, or do we just have this reprieve, however temporary it might be? I mean, are we starting to see a pattern here, how Trump is going to operate? He's going to go big and then pull it back, and maybe he'll get what he wants in the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, a little bit of clarity where there's nothing but chaos is probably, preferable to no clarity. But I think what folks are starting to learn, and you and I have talked about this on and off over the past couple of years, Trump likes to think out loud. He likes to float ideas in public. He likes to sort of toss things out and see how they are received. We had this conversation, Laura, just a couple months back when he started talking about America taking over Gaza. That wasn't really a policy proposal as much as it was an idea he wanted to float. I think you're going to continue to see that. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Donald Trump is approaching 80. You're not going to change his style. You just have to figure out a way to make sense of it.
Yeah, but does he nudge things at least in the direction that he wants it with this, thinking out loud strategy? How much is, his rich billionaire mates, not just talking about the tech bros, but people like Jamie Dimon and Ackman, are they in his ear? Are they having more sway here? And should investors and the general public have take comfort in that, if that is what is happening?
I think anytime you can get information from smart people, regardless of where they are from, regardless of what they do, regardless of where they are philosophically on the political spectrum, is not necessarily a bad thing. Look, I think Trump is going to continue to sort of try to find his way to get better trade agreements with countries overseas. He tried the Peter Navarro way, the extreme tariffs with no exemptions, and that almost killed the financial system here in the United States of America. So the fact that he made a change, I think, is something to be sort of take credit for it. If you can't change your mind, you can't change anything. So the fact he did change his mind tells me that at least he is listening to people. And by the way, he will tell you what he's thinking if you listen closely enough. In an interview last week, they asked him why the delay. He said, well, the bond markets got a little skittish, and I saw Jamie Dimon on television. So look, that's not a bad reason to change your mind on financial policy.